Students, today in Botany, classification chapter number 2, we will discuss history of classification of plants. Number 1 is pre-Linnaeus period. Pre means before. Organized plant classification system was absent in pre-Linnaeus period. The Greeks classified plants on the basis of their habits. Habits means that what is the appearance of plant? It may be annual, herbs, trees or shrubs, or economic importance. Their system is known as herbalist classification system from herbs. Some of the Greek taxonomists were Theophrastus 370 to 287 BC. BC means before Christ. Pliny the Elder 23 to 79 AD. AD means after death. Dioscorides 1st century after death. Then there are different scientists or botanists, taxonomists. Magnus 1193 till 1280. Bohan, John Ray 1628 to 1705. Second, Carl Linnaeus, the father of taxonomy, 1707 till 1778. He was a Swedish botanist. He is recognized as father of taxonomy. He introduced first classification system, that is naming of organisms. You can see picture of Carl Linnaeus. The system is considered as the beginning point in classification. Carl Linnaeus classified the plants on the basis of their characters, like male parts of flower, stamens. He also classified the plants into 24 classes, and his system of classification was artificial. Therefore, his system of classification includes unnatural group of plants. He tried to correct his defect. He worked a lot on natural system of classification, but he failed to devise or to make a comprehensive natural plant groups. That is, basically his system was artificial characters. Carl Linnaeus devised a system for naming and classifying the organisms. This system is familiar and is known as binomial nomenclature. Bi means two, nomial means names. That is a scientific name consisting of two parts. Carl Linnaeus' system is still used today internationally. He discarded or rejected the common names of plants because common names are so many and they create confusion among the botanists. He gave each plant a specific scientific name. For example, onion is Alum cepa. Carl Linnaeus took the scientific names from Latin words. He published the list of names of plants in the year 1753. Third scientist is Bernard de Jusso, 1699 to 1777, and Laurent de Jusso. They tried to improve the classification system of Carl Linnaeus. Now you can see pictures of Bernard de Jusso and Laurent de Jusso. They introduced the natural system of classification. They classified the plants into 15 classes and 100 orders. They separated the seed-producing plants from the non-seed producing plants. They also differentiated between monocots and dicot plants. Monocots, as you know, they have one cotyledon seed leaf, and dicots have two cotyledons. Fourth was Augustin Pierre de Condol, 1718 to 1841. He tried to improve the classification system of Jusso. He divided the plants into 213 orders. Picture of Augustin Pyram de Candolle. According to him, functional or physiological characters were useless for plant classification. So he used only structural characteristics like morphological characters for plant classification. He described many known species of plants. His work was then completed by his son and grandson. Fifth is Robert Brown. You can see picture of Robert Brown. 1773 to 1849. He differentiated between flowering plants angiosperms and naked seeded plants gymnosperms. He also discovered nucleus in the cell. As you know, nucleus is very important and it controls all activities in the cell. Sixth are Bentham and Hooker, 1817 to 1911. You can see pictures. They were British botanists. They gave their own classification system. Their system was based on de Candolle's system of classification, which we discussed earlier. They divided the plants into 202 orders, and they worked on the phenomena or process of alternation of generation in flowering plants. You know what is alternation of generation? That in plants there are two generations. One is gametophyte, gamete producing, and second one is sporophyte, spore producing. So they regularly alternate with each other. Seventh scientist Charles Darwin, 1809 to 1882. You can see his picture. Charles Darwin presented his theory of natural selection, which introduced the concept of evolution, change process in classification.